There it is, the legend, the beast, the car that cemented the muscle car era. The 1966 Pontiac GTO. This isn't just another classic ride, this is the machine that started it all. Power, style, and pure American muscle, this car had it all, and even today, it turns heads like few others. That aggressive split grille, the stacked headlights, the unmistakable Pontiac badge, this car has a presence that demands respect. 1966 was a big year for the GTO. It got its own identity, separate from the Tempest and Lemons, and that meant Pontiac was ready to dominate the streets. From bumper to bumper, the design of the 66 GTO was all about muscle and elegance. The sleek, streamlined body gave it a slightly more refined look than earlier models, but don't let that fool you, this car was built for speed. The sculpted body lines, the slightly flared wheel wells, and that aggressive stance all hinted at what was lurking under the hood. And, of course, no GTO would be complete without the signature badging and the functional hood scoop. That wasn't just for show, it was feeding air to one of the most powerful engines of its time. The rally wheels, wrapped in period-correct rubber, give this GTO the perfect stance. Wide enough to put the power down but classic enough to keep the vintage look intact. Now, step inside, and you're immediately surrounded by 1960s American muscle car perfection. The bucket seats, finished in premium materials, were designed for both comfort and control. The driver-focused cockpit made sure everything was within reach, and that classic wood-rim steering wheel added just the right touch of class. The dash layout was simple yet effective. Large, easy-to-read gauges kept you informed, while the iconic his and hers first dual-gate shifter was ready for action. Whether you wanted smooth automatic shifts or full control of the gears, this setup had you covered. And let's not forget the little details: AM radio, push-button controls, and chrome accents everywhere. Pontiac knew how to mix performance with luxury, and the GTO was proof of that. But the real magic of the 66 GTO? It's right here, the heart of the beast. The standard engine was a 389 cubic inch V8, and if you opted for the tri-power setup, you got 3 two-barrel carburetors feeding this monster. That meant up to 360 horsepower and 424 lb-ft of torque. Hit the gas, and this thing roared to life. The sound of pure American muscle, deep, aggressive, and unmistakable. Back in the day, this car was running 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds, and the quarter mile in the low 14ths. That was serious speed for 1966. Out on the open road, the GTO was an absolute blast to drive. The power came on strong, the suspension handled surprisingly well for a muscle car of its era, and that rear-wheel drive setup made sure you could lay down some serious rubber. And as this beauty rolls off into the sunset, it's a reminder of why the 1966 Pontiac GTO is such an icon. It wasn't just about speed, it was about